As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 62 yards. And the Broncos will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now a first down throw. Cunningham looking left side and has got a man. That's Carter. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A play fake. Now Cunningham. To the sideline and incomplete.
It's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the Jets punter now. Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
P. Ryan again on second down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's P. Ryan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. First down, they go back to P. Ryan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Wilson. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tanner Muse leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On second and a long way to go. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's a 2nd and 5. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 27 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, New York.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard, 59 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he is up and over for the 2 points.
Broncos 28, Jets 21.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the right side with P-Ryan. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
On second down, P. Ryan. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Here we go, back.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass taken in by P. Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Let's go.
They'll hand it to P. Ryan. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Go.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P. Ryan. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! Samaje P. Ryan from 21 yards away. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They go play action now. Wilson. Short throw to Smith. Whoa, still won't go down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action with Wilson. catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Play action. It's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And got his man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. This is Smith with a grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now it's Wilson. And that one too wide and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set?
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Hand off here for P-Ryan. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They run it with P-Ryan on first down. Bulldozes past him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. Into space at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with ball. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Wilson wants a different look. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Ready?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Go ready.
In motion, the tight end. Option here, they'll give to P. Ryan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's P-Ryan. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's 1st and goal. P-Ryan not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready?
They'll run again with P-Ryan. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here's 1st and 10. That's caught by Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wilson. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And this is going to be another first down as he'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's back to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they wanted to be really aggressive and fake it.
So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Come on, set.
This is 1st and 10.
22 needle. 6. Mega. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 25-yard line.
Now Pirine. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Great way to... And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On the draw, it's Hall. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Wilson. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. It's a touchdown run from 10 yards out. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
51, Broncos 44.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now. But in a small way, both defenders also kind of happy for the world champ because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who could come out here and lock down the victory.
This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yellow, zoom.
Give to P. Ryan on the option. completion. They find some open field here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. 2nd possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown, and now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way, and they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
Here we go.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
4 downs to get into the end zone and tie this game. It's 1st and goal. Now a carry for P-Ryan.
And the last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Trying to keep their season alive. Down 7 in overtime. Well, they'll, of course, need to score before time runs out in the period as they work on 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll go to P-Ryan trying to pound it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, partner, the entire season coming down to this play, they have to have a touchdown or the ball game is over.
And whether you like the postseason overtime rules or not, partner, and frankly, I don't. I can't deny that it creates a ton of suspense. Time now to see how they answer this question. When it all comes down to one snap, what play will they dial up to reach the end zone?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the change in rules from the regular season to the playoffs at least gave both teams, Charles, an opportunity, but it turns out the team who scored first got the victory.
They certainly did, partner, but it wasn't as simple as getting a quick touchdown and calling it a day because they need a standout performance from both sides of the ball to earn this win in overtime, and they got it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.